Yes, and we're going to be talking to you guys how cell phones work. Now, when you think of a cell phone, really, you kind of just think of people's voice coding, but people don't actually know how a cell phone actually works, and how much technology and time and effort, and how much education you need to actually be put into that cell phone to send information out, knowing that there's many more cell phones than there are human beings. Now, what is the information being transferred when you talk through a cell phone? And really, it's your voice. Your voice goes to the mic in your cell phone, goes into your phone, it transfers and goes into a satellite way out in outer space, and drops back down to the other person's phone. And that is what is being transferred. Now, Georgie, where does the phone, the information actually start from? Hi. Now, the information being transferred through a cell phone is your voice. Okay. The process of that is that the voice, the sound wave, comes out of your mouth through the mic into your cellular phone, gets transferred into a satellite, comes back down, hit the other person's mobile phone at the speed of light. Now, Dr. Wu, please explain to us in detail what is all these wave types and good stuff that we have going on with cellular phones.
Alright. For the waves, type of waves, they are transverse. And the wavelengths are actually electromagnetic / radio waves. And the frequencies, depending on the company, for example, Verizon, they carry the 850 megahertz and the 1900 megahertz, compared to the Sprint's, which they only carry the 1900 megahertz. So those two hertz are one of the most famous, most used,
most popular, right?
Yeah, most popular.
Thorcon, I like how you explain everything that has to do with this mobile phone. But how effective is this in getting to another person's ear, into their brain?
It's very effective. I mean, the speed of light is very fast. It's about 300 million meters a second. So
yeah, so
it's very fast.
So the wave moves at the speed of light, which is very fast.
Very fast.
And it goes into a satellite and bounces back down. Because in today's world, we have such great technology. Thank you, Thorcon, Dr. Wu. Now, all of that he has told us really means that we have really improved over just the last couple of decades. Reason because now we don't have to stand by a phone jack, and now we have a wireless mobile phone that can send our frequency, our sound waves, to the phone, to a satellite, to another person's phone, which makes life very convenient for us.
Yes, life is good. Yes.
Now that I just explained how our technology has improved over the past 2 decades, I'm going to ask my fellow peer, Dr. Sean, why does he like this method of transferring information?
Well, as you can see, life is more easier. And as for an example, when I speak on the phone, the sound waves from my mouth are being transferred to the mic, which the radio waves are being sent to the satellite and sending back down to whoever's cell phone that I'm calling to.
Wow, Georgie, I really like how you tell me why you like that information. And really, the sound of your voice, the sound wave goes from your voice into the mic that your phone picks up. The phone then converts into electromagnetic waves, which goes in a transverse wave to the satellite at the speed of light, which is 300 million meters per second, and it is transferred back down to a mobile phone, whoever you wish to call. Now, please, Dr. Sean, if you love this method so much, I would like you to demonstrate this.
I would gladly like to give you guys a demonstration.
He's dialing, so his phone knows who to call. Convenience.
See, waves are transferred right now.
Waves are transferring right now. Sorry, let's speed it up.
Hey, look! My phone is receiving electromagnetic waves from the satellite that Georgie sent.
Oh! How are you doing, Ming?
Good.
Oh, speed of light.
Speed of light, yes.
Transverse wave. Wow, Georgia, I really like how you show us how convenient a cellular phone really is, and how it benefits us people in America now, instead of having to use a phone in the wall. Now, Dr. Yang, I know that cell phones aren't perfect, just like everything else in the world, but if you were in charge of these big phone companies, how would you improve our service?
That's a good question, Dr. Hart. We can improve our cell phone by increasing the frequency ranges and sending up more satellites, so that in case a satellite dies, we have other satellites that will receive our electromagnetic signals and we send it to our phone.
That's good. That's good. I really like that.
Very knowledgeable, Dr. Yu.
Yes. Wow, we have just given you guys a whole bunch of information on how cell phones work and what is information being transferred and who gets cell phones information. Now, how does cell phones affect our society? Well, culturally, it affects how people, you know how those people go to concert and they have those lighters? Well, now we use cell phones. And we have texting now too, which we didn't even get to. That's like a whole nother story. But texting has caused a lot of problems. Texting while driving and other really stuff that we have trouble with now.
Texting at school.
Texting at school, yeah. Economically, a lot of cell phone people pay big cell phone companies, and there's a lot of really big cell phone companies who have a lot of money that they're getting from people, and they use that money to pay them and also hire more workers, which keep job flowing. And also cell phone makers, because people make cell phones and people buy cell phones, keeping that money also running as well. And what's another fact you can add?
That was a really good fact, but you forgot environmentally. Well, environmentally, cell phones are a really big hit, and like a lot of demands are like wanted like for these things, and like our resources that we have, we take up a lot of our Earth's resources to make these, and that really affects on how much we have to use and how much all the resources are going to distribute to like other countries, you know.
Yeah, and cell phones are also, if not properly disposed, are toxic to the planet Earth. Well, this is us doctors talking about cell phones and how they work and how it affects our society.
Yes.
And everything that we have talked about.
You bet.
And really, thank you for listening to us.
Alright guys, I gotta take this call. See you guys.
Alright, see you later.
See ya.
Oh, I gotta pick up this call too, man. Speed of light, you know? Transverse waves. Hello?
Yeah, you too. Hello?
Yep, okay. Dr. Vu, please explain in detail, what is the waves, wave type, wavelength, frequency, and how fast is the wave actually going?
Damn, that's another question.
To Ming's phone. Here, I'll give you an example. Well, that was so good, dude. That was so good.
He's dialing the information so his phone knows who to call.
He's dialing? Oh shit.
All over the world.
What the heck? Why are you guys laughing? What the heck?
That's the eyes too. Transfer when you talk on the phone.